Hey Space Watchers, and good morning here from InterGEO in Frankfurt. I have the great honor to be here at the Planet booth together with Dr. Markus Apel. And Markus is the Director of Business Development for the public sector in the German, Austria, Switzerland region. Markus, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, thanks.
Great, wonderful. So, what are the hot topics this year at InterGEO? I mean, we are just coming from a very exciting Planet on the Road event in Berlin with your announcement in Berlin the day later. So, What is the cool stuff here?
So the greatest stuff that we have is actually really promoting our services and satellite systems and so on, but especially for regional entities in Germany, the German government, and we have a lot of talks, especially about the needs of the government in my territory, in my area, towards Earth observation services.
Tell me more. I understood that you renewed a frame contract with the German government that all of them can use your services. Can you elaborate a bit more on that?
Yeah, so we have a contract, we actually call it a flat rate contract. Yeah, so we have that contract with the Ministry of the Interior and especially operated by the Cartography Agency in Germany, and we are providing kind of monitoring services. So all the data we are actually imaging, especially over Germany, is provided or can be provided to all the federal government entities in Germany.
All the federal government entities?
Yeah.
Okay. How many entities are we talking about?
So we have a list of around 440 entities. Not all the entities are actually really using Earth observation services or data, obviously. But it's probably around 40, 50 of the entities on the list are frequently using Earth observation services.
But are they aware of that? Are all these entities aware of what treasure they have in-house?
Not everybody still, right?
So that's our approach
we are
here?
really working on it, so that everybody's really aware, especially, for example, the larger research institutions that are on the list. Sometimes not really aware, especially the single projects and so on. And we need to do a lot of demand generation, make it publicly really known that we have that project and that they can actually really have access to such a big pool of satellite data to support their projects, right? It's all about, we need to train them, we need to onboard them to the project and so on.
Help me, I mean, we see here a beautiful picture of
Berlin.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's Berlin, and it's nice. That is something potentially everyone could download, but the intelligent in this picture is not the picture itself. It is what can I read, what changed,
what can you extract from the picture.
Absolutely. And is that included as well? And how is that coordinated? I mean, all of these entities that are aware of the service might have different demands. So one might have more interest in the forest, more in the water, more on buildings, more whatever it is. I mean, there's a reason for this 400-something entities.
There's a reason.
Tell me about the coordination and how you involve partners in that solution.
Yeah, so everything is coordinated by BKG, the cartography agency, and users that have a demand on services or data, right, can write a proposal to the cartography agency with the project they have in mind, with the problem they probably have. They can do a problem statement and ask for support, right? And then BKG is reading the proposal and is then normally accepting the proposal, and then we are providing the data and the services that the federal agency was requesting. So we are including analytic products, not only the satellite data. So for example, we have included the water monitoring or water quality monitoring services of our partner EOMAP in the contract. And so that all the federal agencies who have a need, for example, for water quality monitoring services can ask BKG for that. And then we include EOMAP into the service. They are providing the service. And this is a very easy way to use that kind of frame contract or flat rate contract that we have, so that the government agencies or the federal government agencies do not need to tender the service anymore. They can simply use the contract that we have with the cartography agency.
Well, I'm quite sure that even this contract is out for quite a while, there's still a bit of a learning curve. So the awareness in the different entities for what is possible today. I mean, for me, I see this picture and say, hey, that's pretty cool, but there's so much more. And your guys, and I mean, your worldwide community, you're a global operator, your worldwide community will come up and, let's call it swarm intelligence, with new demands, with new ideas, and that go potentially in your innovation management. So how do you transport that then back into the contract and to the single entity here in Germany?
So we do a lot of training, right? So training, onboarding is actually included into the service that we are providing. Yeah. So not everybody can really do something with Earth observation data, right? So they are not experienced and so on. So you need to really take their hands and show them what is really possible, right? So we can do it ourselves, but we have actually limitations to do that. This is why we are bringing in partners like EFTAS or EOMAP or other partners, and they show the users what they can, at the end, really do with the data. No? And we do that in providing webinars very regularly, very frequently, and really tailored. So for example, like a forest entity, right? If they really need to learn how Earth observation data can be used and how it can be analyzed. We, for example, bring in EFTAS because they have 30 years experience, and they do a webinar and show them how they can actually use our data to extract informations like where's the forest, where we have damages in forests, where we have infestations, how's the health of the forest, and so on. So this is possible.
You mentioned EOMAPs and EFTAS as two partners, and it seems that there are a number of companies out that offering this kind of services, but when they're having a partner status, then I would say, or can I say that you trust them? Because trust in every mapping, in every picture you send is something what plays a huge role. So you monitor, you work closely with your partners, and then so an entity can trust them.
So what I really do is I would never offer a service that I have not checked personally or with my team, right? So we are closely looking really to the partner services. We are evaluating the services ourselves a little bit. We really take a deeper look into that. We need to have a kind of a little bit of a friendship, a trustful relationship with the partners, and this is what I have, especially in Germany, but as well Austria and Switzerland. And this is actually one of the things I'm really taking care of. Right? It's so important that we deliver reliably the services and data, right? And this is why I always go with partners who I'm really trust personally, right? And to whom I really have a personal relationship since a lot of years. And this is what we are doing. And this is pretty successful, I would say.
Markus, thank you very much for your time, and I wish you good luck and a successful remaining day and tomorrow here at InterGEO.
Thank you very much for your time.
With that, SpaceWatch out here from Frankfurt.